This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Injured man under police guard after shots are fired at a Manchester party. A man is now in police custody after officers removed a firearm and a 9mm magazine from a scene in Cedar Grove, Manchester, following reports of shots fired at a party. According to official reports, on Thursday, November 9, officers were alerted to an area where gunshots were reportedly being fired at a party. The police said a search of the area was conducted and a 9mm magazine found. Shortly after, a man was seen acting in a manner that aroused the officers' suspicion, the police said. He was accosted and interviewed, where it was revealed that he was injured. The man was then transported to the hospital, where he was admitted on the police guard. The police said a further search was conducted on Wednesday, November 10, where an Astra Youth 9mm pistol was seized. Motorcyclist shot dead in Kingston. A man who was driving a motorcycle was shot and killed Thursday morning at the intersection of Malines Road and Queensboro in St. Andrew. The deceased has been identified as 28-year-old Dommy Q. Mullins of a Malines Road address. The incident happened about 10:45 a.m. An eyewitness told the news that he was shot by someone driving in a dark gray motor car. Suspect charged for fatal shooting in Olympic Gardens. Investigators have made a breakthrough in their probe into a fatal shooting in Olympic Gardens, St. Andrew 5 months ago. Tim Malcolm Francis, 21, has been charged with murder and illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition. The police reported that on April 22, Mr. Francis and other men shot 31-year-old O'Shane Brown in the head. Mr. Francis was taken into custody on October 13 during a police operation. He was charged following an identification parade and a question and answer session on Tuesday. In the Klansman gang trial, a witness insists a reputed leader intended to carry out attack in St. Catherine community. The prosecution's first witness in the Klansman Wandon gang trial this morning insisted that a reputed leader of the Wandon gang, Andre Blackman Brand, had told him that he was going to carry out an attack in a community in Twickenham Park, St. Catherine. According to the witness, Blackman said he was going to burn down fisheries and kill some youths in the community. During re-examination in the Home Circuit Court this morning, the former top-tier member testified that he had overheard Blackman uttering the remarks in 2017 while he and several other alleged gang members assembled at Jones Avenue in St. Catherine early one morning. The witness said Blackman had told them that he was going in search of Bubba Sparks, the alleged don of fisheries. According to the ex-gangster, he was instructed to run the road that morning to ensure that the area was clear of the police. The witness said before he left, he saw Rooster, defendant Brian Morris, and the Senate Michael Whiteley with guns and a box with bottle bombs. He said while he was out scouting, he heard explosions coming from the community in Twickenham Park. During cross-examination, Morris's attorney, Denise Hidson, challenged his testimony about what he claimed he had overheard. Hinson told the witness that he had not indicated that he had overheard anything about a killing in his statement, but the witness said he recalled telling the police. The lawyer, in reply, while reminding him that she had asked him specifically about a killing, told the witness that at no point did he mention in his statement overhearing anything. The witness then requested to look at his statement. After doing so, he said in the statement, it say Blackman intended to kill the youths at fisheries. "Me can't read Blackman, man. No must talk him talk it. I am not a mind reader." The lawyer then reiterated that he did not mention overhearing anything about a killing and burning down the place in his statement. "I am not a mind reader," the witness maintained. The second prosecution witness had previously testified that he was present in the community when Blackman and another alleged gang member shot and killed a woman before the house was set on fire using bottle bombs. The witness also testified that a reputed don had scooped down on the community with a large group of men after stating that he was going to shell down fisheries. The witness also testified that the operation was to kill Bubba Sparks. Clarendon taxi operator found dead inside crashed car. A taxi operator was found dead on Thursday morning inside his crashed car on the new Longville Main Road in Clarendon. He has been identified as Clovis Johnson of a Maypen address. Another man was found injured inside the vehicle. He is in critical condition in hospital. The car was found sometime after 5 o'clock. Investigators are trying to determine the cause of the crash. Case of men charged for murder of Natalie Dawkins transferred to Clarendon Circuit Court. The case of the two men charged for the murder of Clarendon teacher Natalie Dawkins has been transferred to the Clarendon Circuit Court. The matter was moved from the parish court this morning. Members of the media were barred from the courtroom to observe the proceedings in the circuit court. The news was told that access to the courtroom would be granted following an in-camera session in which private details from a file were to be heard. It was later disclosed, however, that one of the attorneys representing the accused objected to the media being present, citing the sensitive nature of the information. The accused men, 20-year-old Eladio Goldburn of Sandy Bay District and 19-year-old Mario Headley of Palmer's Cross District, both in Clarendon, were remanded and ordered to appear before the circuit court on January 13 next year to answer to the charges of murder, abduction, burglary, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, and assault with intent to rape. Dawkins, 44, a grade 3 teacher of Four Paths Primary and a junior high school in the parish, was reported missing on Tuesday, March 30. Investigations led the search teams to a dump in Sandy Bay on Thursday, April 8, where her decomposed remains were found. Clarendon Parish Court next in line for upgrades, said Chuck. Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck has indicated that the Clarendon Parish Court will soon benefit from upgrades to its infrastructure. Chuck stated that the court's facilities will be improved to allow for greater access by members of the special needs community. An elevator will be built in the existing court infrastructure so that court users with disabilities can easily access the facility, he disclosed. He was speaking at the recent handover ceremony of mobile units for remote testimonies to the Court Administration Division at the ministry's headquarters. Chuck also pledged continued support to the judiciary to upgrade court facilities across the island. He stated that the Justice Ministry has been engaging the Finance Ministry to provide the resources to improve the courthouses. He further highlighted that the modernization of court infrastructure is a critical plank of the ministry's thrust to provide a modern and hospitable environment for the judiciary as well as citizens who interface with the justice system. This, he said, will allow court stakeholders to participate effectively in the justice process. In 2018, the Justice Ministry renovated the Court of Appeal at a cost of $846 million. The ministry is also set to hand over 2 family courts for Manchester and St. Anne to the Court Administration Division by the end of the 2021-2022 fiscal year. Glengough residents upset as no electricity at the NWC pump station, forcing them to drink untreated water. Residents of Sioux River in Glengough, St. Catherine are taking the Jamaica Public Service Company to task for the slow pace in restoring electricity to the National Water Commission pump station, which has resulted in them using untreated water for the last 9 days. The problem stems from a tree falling onto a JPS pole last Wednesday, causing it to break. The residents said a JPS team responded but did not complete the restoration work. Primary schools as well as Glengough High School, which reopened on Monday, have been receiving trucked water through political representatives. Glengough Health Center and the police station are also affected. Roge Curlew, councillor for the Mount Industry Division, said other residents have had to use water from the rivers to carry out domestic chores. JPS Media and Public Relations Manager Audrey Williams has said a team will return to Sioux River on Thursday. Williams explained that the delay in completing the restoration work was due to the area being waterlogged, making access to the damaged pole challenging. The process involves replacing the pole, which was done, and transferring the transformers to the new pole. It's expected that the work will be completed on Thursday. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.